KETV News Watch 7 at 10 starts with breaking news.
And that breaking news comes from Washington County. There's a dramatic rescue attempt happening right now.
We know that 4 rescuers are in the Elkhorn River. That's after rescue boats capsized. 2 swimmers were able to get out.
And I remember that Thursday night we were in the newsroom and we were monitoring a rescue call that was going on near Fremont. It was a family that was stranded, right? They couldn't get out of their house, surrounded by water. And so they dispatched some Fremont area firefighters. We hear that the firefighters' airboat had flipped in the water and they were trapped in the water.
We know that some firefighters fell in the water, and are you looking for them right now?
The people in the water have been located. It's just a matter of executing a plan to get to them. We were also informed that there are 2 Black Hawk helicopters heading our way from the Air National Guard.
We got all 7 of them up and into the aircraft and flew them to the Fremont Airport, where we were met with their brethren in the ambulances and the fire trucks, and they took them to the hospital. So it was very harrowing for them. It was very harrowing for our crew.
We were risking a lot to save a lot, and that's what we do.
At that point, for me at least, at that point, I knew that this was really, really a serious thing that was going to be probably worse than what we had seen.
Towns cut off by the water. Fremont cut off for 4 days. Worried about the hospital, and doctors and nurses couldn't get to their jobs, or they were stuck at the hospital. I've never seen a city like that being completely cut off. Fremont was an island. Just overwhelming.
Fremont as an island is not something that I thought would happen. And, you know, I think how we are situated and how just the perfect storm of everything during that week caused us to have an event that, you know, a 500-year flood event that not a lot of people would ever expect would happen.
And at that point, I think the exhilaration, you know, you kick into a different gear and a different mode, and you know what? We got to do whatever we got to do to save our community. We actually were able to secure that water, and it was flowing freely, like a river, but flowing freely through the levee on the west edge of town, through Englewood, and then down through the industrial part of Fremont, but basically pretty much channelized along the railroad tracks.
We're out covering Valley, and we're covering a little bit of Fremont and a little bit of King Lake, and we're kind of going back and forth. And I'm shooting the Platte River, and it's on Highway 64 there near the Weather Bureau. And the water is roaring through there. And then a guy comes up to me from the county, and I didn't even know what his job was. He says, you know, if you want to get back to Omaha, you probably should leave now. And as I'm making the bend southbound onto eastbound near Waterloo, the water's coming across the highway. And I'm trying to figure out which lane is going to be best, because honestly, I could still kind of see the pavement underneath the water. All of a sudden, I was in 1/2 foot to 9-inch deep water, and it was spraying everywhere, and it's just keep going and hope you make it without it stalling. And when I got out the other side, I was shaking. You know, it was like, wow, because, you know, we always tell people, don't go driving through water.
We went out there, Josh Gear and I went out there with a state trooper, Trooper Dave, to look at the exact, how much damage there was. Trooper Dave said, this looks like something out of an earthquake movie. And that's exactly what it looked like. I mean, anybody who drives from, say, Elkhorn to Valley or Elkhorn to Fremont, you make that curve and you're looking at the road and you're not thinking of it. You've driven a million times, you're like, oh, that's a perfectly fine road. When we saw what happened, we're like, this road's gone forever. This is going to take forever to rebuild, because a lot of times it does take a long time to get a project done. They got it done very fast, obviously, because it was a major thoroughfare.
The lady in Valley with the animal rescue, heartbreaking. Here she is rescuing these animals, and she's watching them drown. It was so hard to watch her interview. And you just felt for her because that was her life.
It was my choice to go over and leave Troy to take care of the kids and my dad. And I was able to, get the dogs, put the cats, at least the feral cats, we were able to open the doors to the house and just leave it open. I couldn't get animals moved. The water was already too high. So I just chained open gates. We cut what we could to try to get them to higher ground, but that's all we could do. It was traumatizing. Like, I remember when we cut the fence and I was trying to force them through, one of them peeked their head through and I'm like, oh my gosh, they're gonna move now. And I went down to try one more time and the current about took me. That last moment that you see one of your animals looking at you and you can't save them, and it's just the worst feeling ever. Pain and helplessness. The day that I went, that our friend helped me get in, it was load up what we can. We didn't take anything, I didn't pack anything for us.
The magnitude of the rescues happening, and everybody knew it was different than it had been in the past. And when the levee broke too, it was that Friday morning, and everybody started saying water was coming. It was still like, is this real? Is this really happening? So it was just all kind of surreal and happened very fast.
I was scared to death that they were there once it was coming through, and so different. There were, I'm gonna call it an iceberg, but it's flat, as big as a Volkswagen bus, that we have pictures floating through there.
We'd seen flooding before in the past, but when you started looking at what the ice did and how it just destroyed, and trees were just stripped. The ice jams were pretty high above the water lines. There was multiple times where we were just absolutely shocked at the level of destruction.
Extreme exhaustion for that 4-day stretch. I would say most of us were operating on a couple hours of sleep here and there throughout the process. We had numerous members sleeping in our meeting room on air mattresses. But it was very stressful.
I make these homemade runzas and they love them. And I made like 150 of them and I brought them up in this big pan, and I walked in this room and they were just muddy and dirty and like sleeping on the couches. There were air mattresses in here, and it was just really humbling to see. And these volunteers grew up with my kids. I just love these boys and girls. And I had always been a supporter of this community and this fire station in particular, but it was so life-changing to me to see the dedication.
Pride is probably a very good way to explain it. Everybody, you got a neighbor you didn't get along with, that didn't matter anymore.